It is the Lich first Fast Expo specialty strat. We know that 1-0 loves to play this. We know that Labby loves to play this. It's just Happy who never plays this. Whenever you don't veto Springtime against one of these two players, the chances that you're gonna get tower, not tower push, but fast expand like this are very high. So, Kaho must have known this was coming. Ooh, nice movement. Stops the mana burn here for a short while, but the Demon Hunter doesn't take too much damage for it. He's taking tier 2.
A town is under siege.
And usually Night Elves go one of two approaches. Either you go for the counter expansion up here, go for 2-base, 2-base. I think that's rather rare though. More often we will see the all-in with APs and Dryads or APs and Bears. Normally that is the favorite approach from many Night Elves out there. The downside with going for counter expansion, you guys know me. I love expanding, I love fast expanding, I love counter expanding. But the problem here is, if you counter expand here, the Undead can easily go to 3-base play over here. Cancelling or destroying that 3rd base when you're both stable on 2 is really, really hard, perhaps close to impossible.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich getting mana burned a few times. Very patient with his mana uses right away. He only used 1 so far on a Wisp, I believe. And that Expo is going to be done shortly. Demon Hunter and Archers, pretty limited early game on level 1, especially as far as destroying buildings goes. The middle Expo makes this map very unique. Yeah, true. It has become pretty much meta for many Undeads to fast expand here. Very interesting. I think no other race really does this, expanding here as a standard strategy. Sometimes in a weird game, we see some expos here. Dude, did you guys watch yesterday? We had a show match of Infi versus Moon, where we had a crazy game. I mentioned yesterday, that was the craziest game I've seen all year. It was wild. At some point also there was an expo in the middle. Players were expanding across the map. It was insane amounts of rifles, insane amounts of bears. That was a wild game. If you guys didn't see that yet, I highly recommend checking out the VOD from yesterday. The Moon versus Infi show match. Alright, got the level 2 now. We got the double lures. No APs yet. Naga should be next on the list. Oh, and we got a glaive thrower. Sometimes people call them game throwers. Demon Hunter, by the way, has still not selected the second skill point. Once they're playing a really clean game here so far. He got the expo up at a good time. He didn't lose any ghouls. And here's the APs. Okay, so it's going to be a tier 2 AP all-in. With Dryads. And at least 1 glaive. Maybe 2, we'll see. I would like to see some Wisps over here. To get ready for some repair. Maybe some Nature's Blessing. Well, Nature's Blessing would be amazing, actually. Could walk the Ancient of War in front. AP's behind. Oh. He's shooting from behind the trees. He's shooting in the middle of these ziggurats. Very nice. And some good damage from just 1 glaive thrower. Gonna force quite a bit of repair.
A player's forces are under attack.
And many wisps here have to be made. Not sure if this build is perfectly lined up, by the way. You can see there's 2 lures up, but he can't really produce, but because there's no supply available from Moonwells. Kaho supply blocked here. I think he really needs Nature's Blessing, doesn't he? Okay, first AP gonna root. Wonder could try to pull in the creep camp over here. That would make things really awkward. And again I ask, where are the wisps? We need the wisps. Kaho not spending his money. Kaho, 500 gold! It's good execution so far by Kaho, but the macro is slipping severely. Oh, now the Moonwell only. And he's going tier 3, I guess he had the resources. Where are the wisps? Now the wisps are coming, maybe. Yep. Ooh, dryads. Uh-oh! That's not where you wanted to go. Nope. Now the creep cam is pulled in. Oh, this is gonna make things very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, now it's panic. Now it's panic mode. Was that denied? No, he got the kill. Okay. Maybe it's a bit of tower creeping assistance. Got a lot of acolytes here, by the way. 5 acolytes for mining, 4 acolytes for repairing. Demon healing in the main base. Mana potion gets the steal, gets the level 2. Ooh, if he gets the big creep, that would be amazing. Oh, he's gonna get it, I think. Ah, nope, never mind. Nova on the demon. Nova now on cooldown. Veil of Giant Strength. Good item for the Demon Hunter as well. He was very fired up here for a while for minus armor. He doesn't like that. And now a counter expansion, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
So did Kaho try to break the base initially and then he thought he didn't have what it took? Maybe. Don't you need 2 glaives? Yeah, I think if you actually want to break this expansion, you need 2 glaives. If you only want to do damage, force repair and so on, 1 glaive is doing a decent job. Yeah, but if you want to break this on tier 2, you would need, well, first of all, a 50 supply Moonwell, and then also Nature's Blessing and 2 glaives. I wonder if Kaho maybe messed up here in his build. It seemed like there were a few competing ideas. No wisps here anymore for the repair, by the way. We got the first bears out. Rejuve now. Very valuable. Still waiting for the master training. Oh, he dispelled! One of negation! Dispelling a bit of rejuve here. And 1 tower actually falls. Acolytes right now a little bit negligent with the repair. Now they're returning to it. Still waiting for the Tree of Life to come up. Finally now it's going to be standing. Might be a good time to pull back the APs, to have them ready to defend the Expo soon. Oh, Kaho not dropping the belt to heal better. A little bit of inefficiency there. Of course, most focus here most of the time is at this expansion. Yeah, now you got to dip. Now you got to leave. Meatwagon gonna take care of this AP very easy. No! Meatwagon, AP, where you going? That's the wrong direction. Oh, I think that's a big mistake by Kaho. Why is he committing in here? There's no way he's gonna break this. He gets the wagon. That would have been a bad unit to have left for the Undead. I feel like Kaho here is overstaying his welcome. Also, the tree has not moved until now, finally. Maybe he wants to stick around as long as it takes until the Tree of Life is in position up in the north. I guess that does make sense. But now, falling back, and now it's time to clean this up. Expo not broken. 1-0 now finally fully able to receive the rewards from the expansion. Oh, look at that. Double Sacrificial Pit. To make a bit of a wall here in front. That's kind of cool. Sacrificial Pit costs only 75 gold. 150 lumber. Ring of Protection here. Very good for the demon. Very important. 1-0 is going to have quite the gold lead, though, in just a bit. We can see the bank building already up to 1,000. The glaive can still be cheeky from over here. That's pretty cool. As the demon finally gets level 3. And could go for an invul potion here as well. Naga 3 at the same time. That ain't bad. This could be high level heroes for the Night Elf. Look how many creeps he's leveled on the map. Almost nothing has been crept here. Now the sacrificial pit wall really coming into play. Look how many acolytes there are, by the way. A few too many, if you ask me.
Town is under siege.
Kaho jumping very quickly into upkeep, by the way. Got a big army out already. Should try to look for some more upgrades for his Bear Dryads. So in fact, supply is being kept very, very even so far. Kaho sticks around here in an aggressive position. Triple sack pit.
Forces are under attack.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen a game with 3 sacrificial pits. Interesting. 1-0 going into A-bombs. I've seen a few games lately where 1-0 would sit on 2 bases, be very patient for a long time, and then go for 100 supply timing attack. 100 supply with lots of fiends, destroyers, statues, A-bombs, and wagons. Getting up to 5 wagons sometimes. And I've seen that look partly really good. I wonder if that's something he's going to be looking for more reliably, more regularly. Or if that was just more of a spur of the moment thing. I feel like wagons are underappreciated by many undeads in this matchup. Whether it be one just for disease or multiple against the Dryads.
Players' forces are under attack.
We got the double slaughterhouse. Only single crypt, by the way. Very interesting. Very unusual to see undead only with single crypt of 2 bases. But if you don't lose any fiends, or hardly any, then that's fine, I suppose. Item here, Talisman of Evasion. I suppose that's not necessary. So we got quite a few A-bombs on the field.
Forces are under attack.
Wait, actually we only have 2. I think 1-0 should try to set up this base, turtle up here with lots of towers. 3 bases will be a win condition for him. Of 2 bases, I think I favor this Night Elf army. Especially now with the Potom coming in, multi-orb play soon coming in, and upgrades getting better and better for the Night Elf. Of course, the big benefit for Night Elf is all these units, except for the archers, benefit from the same upgrades, unlike the Undead army.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh my god, look at this Naga. What is this? Plus 28 damage without roar. Jeez Louise. Moon Hunter not looking super well equipped, has to be said. There's a staff for him. Okay, that was looking a bit scary right there. And you want to have an Invul Potion, of course, heading into the fight. Okay, here we go. Now we see the 3rd being taken, but Kaho spots it right away. The Owl Scout already paying off. Lots of attack, again, very nice for the Lich. Got very few of those claws, actually, so far. Okay, now, this is going to be likely the game-deciding real estate. Can 1-0 hold on to 3 bases. It's Frost Armor level 2 again. Oh, interesting. No Dark Ritual. Frost Armor level 2. This is something that not many people know. Frost Armor level 2 increases the slow duration for melee units that hit it from 3 to 5 seconds. So it is a lot stronger. Lots of potions here on the Undead. Might be necessary soon. A-bomb starting to fall. And the Frost Armor on the A-bomb is very nice, but of course getting quickly dispelled by the Dryads at the same time. Invul on the Demon. Maybe should you morph the Bear here to get a rejuve out? But then the Bear would be instantly dead. Oh. Invul over. Staff away. And now the Nilf army left without the leader. Uh-oh. And what about that Naga? Close to dying. Pops the Invul. Going for the Naga kill. Gets it. But I think she's dead. Unless there's a staff pass or something. Oh no, the Naga somehow surviving. Just lasting long enough. Level 2 for the bottom. Good level up there. There was a lot of good kills for the Night Elf. But of course, Undead economy is booming. Yo, Bidu with the resub. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. And thank you, Saul Apeman, for the raid. Hello, Raiders. How we doing today? Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Everything's hurt, though, for Kaho. Not sure he can hold on against the 3 bases. Bear's coming in with more rejuve, but the A-bombs, man, they keep on dying, but they keep on being remade, of course. Always very solid front line. I feel like Kaho needs a 3rd Orb of Venom. No invuls for Kaho at all anymore. This is very scary. Pushing onto Blight also makes fighting a lot harder. Demon Hunter, very hurt. Death Knight also pretty hurt. Oh, get the Ring of Regen, by the way. That is so sick. Ring of Regen is so good. Look at that, all that passive healing on the DK. Standing on Blight next to statues. Insane amounts of healing. Statues, in fact, now out of mana. But of course, just more can be made. Third base getting harassed here just a little bit by a bear, but nothing serious. And there's still so much gold on 1-0. I mean, what do you expect? It's a 3-base Undead. And this is a tricky map for Night Elf. I've seen many different attempts trying to beat this Undead expansion, and it hasn't been easy. I think Kaho was kind of trying to trying to cake and eat it too. Trying to have his cake and eat it too. I think he was stuck between 2 strategies and didn't fully commit properly to one of the 2. He kind of tried to break the expansion, then he kind of tried to counter-expand. I think he should have committed to one of the 2 more. If he counter-expands faster, he can have a strong army out earlier, and then maybe he can stop the 3rd base. But yeah, it is just simply very hard to prevent. Once the Undead has the foothold here in the middle, preventing the 3rd is super, super tough. To be honest, I think the better way to go, the safer way to go, is just veto this map. As Night Elf. If it's an Undead that likes to expand in the middle. Because yeah, it's tough to stop, man. I have yet to see that convincing build that does it reliably. Demon never even got level 5, surprisingly. Lich and DK both on level 5. That shows you how many kills have been found against these Dryad Bears. I think we didn't get a hero kill all game long. Yeah, DK's healing here is crazy. This Ring of Regen is so, so good. Sometimes it's only good in the early game, but on the DK it's also amazing in the late game. Oh wait, we actually had a Naga kill earlier, and now a Naga kill again. But it's not a very important hero, TBH. Staff in, just in time. He also never got boots. Without boots, he's a lot less of a threat, I feel. No bear frontline anymore. Ooh, Naga looks to be dead, surrounded by the stinky boys. And down she goes. 6 feet under. Bottom also very squishy hero. Every attack here hurts from a lich. Gonna have to call it now. GG. And 1-0 takes the 1-0 lead. Trying to get the double. Not able to get that yet. Oh, did get the double in the end. And one ghoul. Ooh, almost going down. Ghoul kills here count for quite a lot. Not the cleanest cream by 1-0 so far. Night Elves often like to expand at this time. Another skull. It's kind of weird. Both skulls being placed here. Oh, Ghoul is not on lumber. 1-0. Struggling in this early game. This is not a very clean execute. I mean, he didn't lose any Ghouls, so that's good. But he's gonna lose the Acolyte. Is that level 2 demon? Yes, it is. Perfectly level 2 with that kill. Another mana burn comes in. Almost getting surrounded here, but not quite. Can still be a little bit more annoying. There's no coils now to worry about anymore. Ooh, look at these ghouls. AFK for so long. That is lots of lumber lost. That's a big delay on the expo. Death Knight not quite yet level 2. Tree of Life. I feel like this could have been started earlier as well, this Tree of Life. This might be an easy cancel for the ghouls if they find it.
B2W Heart.
Jordy with the resub. Thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ghouls though not going for the cancel here just yet. We're seeing some wisps moving over. I appreciate that. DK now on level 2. And finally, the Haunted begins construction. Oh, the illusions. The goddamn illusions on Last Refuge. They are so broken here. They can pull in multiple camps. But looks like here it is not looking too painful. Murlocs chilling out again. The Rock Golem was not too bothered. And so the Tree of Life comes up. Not a bad position for Kaho. Especially once he gets the Naga second, he should be able to stabilize here pretty well. Still takes a while though until tier 2 is done. That's a lot of ghouls over here. 9 ghouls along with the DK. There's no TP anymore. That was pretty ballsy. Selling that TP. Counting the seconds until tier 2. There should be a wisp somewhere in the middle. You can hide one here normally. $20 seconds. 1-0 though, doing a good job. Stopping the tree from creeping too easy, from expanding too easy. And he knows when the Naga shows up, it's going to be his time to retreat. Most likely, but he's fishing for that surround. Oh! And he's got it! Oh! A little bit of a slip up here. Can Kaho fight out? The Naga's showing up. Oh, that's a kill. That demon's dead. Big mistake! Not paying attention for a moment. And that hurts. He got 3 ghouls at least, so it's not without a trade. But it's the Undead here who's ahead on goal. This is not normally something the Night Elf wants to be suffering. Sector tier 2 gonna be done pretty soon. Law's already coming up. Counter export timing is pretty decent here. It's gonna be mining at 7:30. A lot of moon just used just to get mana back for the demon. I wonder if that's not a bit of a waste. Moonbracer is going to be very appreciated, especially with the Demoner having a very weak inventory so far. Didn't have anything in the way of tankiness. Wonder they're looking very aggressive over here. Doesn't even have statues out yet. This is normally not where he's expected to be doing some significant damage. Pressure plate. This is usually where we see Undeads go for an Invis potion. Try to sneakily steal some last hits, maybe. This is usually where the map control belongs to the Night Elf, especially with the Dryads coming out. Big items here in the middle. These consumables are fight deciding often. Oh, the Nova could almost get the last hit, but the mana burn's there to take it. Both players, though, playing around each other pretty well here, if you ask me. It's going to be a gold lead on 1-0. The question is, how big is it going to be exactly? Got some Moonwells here to defend at the expo. There's going to be a shop needed soon as well. Shop position here could be pretty nice, maybe.
Forces are under attack.
Or here. Nova on the demon. The Rune Bracers paying off already. Back to the Moonwell he goes. And that was a lot of healing. That was a full Moonwell. He was pretty high mana. 1-0 would like not to give away this shop creep, but looks like he's gonna have to. Mana is low, only now the statues are coming in. This Moonwell here is in a pretty weird position. I wonder if he's even gonna get there for healing. Ah, there's the shop. Yeah, pretty cool position here. If the Night Elf Undead pushes from here or here, this shop is gonna be hard to reach. And both players now pumping into upkeep.
Players' forces are under attack.
Some big items being picked up. Lich looking decent already with the claws and gloves. Maybe gonna get something nice here as well. Lion Horn, nice for the entire army. We have the Medallion of Courage. I'd say that's quite good for the Naga as well. More int for the damage, more HP for survivability. The Miner doesn't have a ring though. He would really, really like to find the Ring of Protection here. Otherwise, he might just turn out to be a little too squishy in these fights. There's the ring! That is actually huge. You don't want to underestimate the impact the ring can have. The one ring. One ring to find them, and in darkness bind them. Demon now, he's going for a little bit of Invis shenanigans. Doesn't have a telestaff, by the way. This looks a bit dangerous. If there's an Undead push coming, the Naga isn't going to be in a great spot to defend. Oh, Demon, you gotta run back home, buddy. You gotta run back home. Where you going? What you doing? Naga falling back to the shop just in time. Going for the dust. I appreciate that. Oh, but these archers. Oh, where's the demon? Where's the demon? Late to the party. Late with the mana burns. Oh, this is painful early seconds into the fight. This Invis play heavily backfires on Kaho. Every second matters in these explosive late game fights. Death Knight, though, very hurt. Has to go for the Invo Potion. There's immediately all eliminated. Clear supply lead on the Undead player right away. Where's the staff? Oh, staff was on cooldown, I see. Didn't get the Orb of Venom. Oh, yeah. Oh, he had a double shop, actually. He got an orb in the end. Undead army here looks to be overpowering. We got A-bombs on the way. We got Disease Cloud on the way. Really not the way you want to start these fights. Normally the Demon Hunter is supposed to be there early. Start mana burning early. Have the staff ready and the rejuve ready to recover. This looks a lot like the 2-0 for 1-0 right now. Kaho used to be considered the #1 Night Elf player versus Undead. I think that has clearly shifted. Best player against Undead right now is Life. He's been looking fantastic lately. Not just against Happy, but also against every other Undead pretty much. The Naga in trouble. One coil, enough to finish her off. And that's going to be it for map number 2 as well. GG. 2-0 lead. 1-0 continuing a fantastic run here in the Super League Season 2. Dude, the turtle here. The turtle came in from the orange camp. What is this? Collusion against the Night Elf. Demon Hunter interestingly creeping the green camp. Many Night Elves lately have been going for orange first into this. Ah, no, wait. Oh, we are an old Turtle Rock. Of course. This is not new Turtle Rock, where Night Elves can creep at all the orange camps here. This is old Turtle Rock, where they can't do it. Well, that makes the map a lot worse for Night Elf, actually. Did Kaho know? Or, wait, did he forget that this is old Turtle Rock? I mean, probably not. He probably shouldn't. And he's playing without immolation here.
A player's forces are under attack.
So the tech begins, and this is going to be a purebred 1-base versus 1-base game. Perhaps 1-0 may want to consider going for an expansion later on tier 3. Or if he wants to be really tricky, could even try to do it on tier 2. That is the level 2. Nice detonate. Get through the skellies right away. But Kaho is looking very low level over here. Yeah, early game creeping for Night Elf can be very tough on this map. Items also so far not great. Would have been wonderful if the demon had been able to steal those slippers, but that wasn't really feasible. No boots, but maybe still a kill. Oh, very close. The Blight saving the ghoul.
player's forces are under attack.
At some point you gotta wonder, is Kaho perhaps a bit over-aggressive here? No boots still, no circlet, no level 2 even. He's got lots of gold actually. Spending no money on items so far. Oh, almost a surround right there. We got 4 archers, and now double Naga. And it might be 1-0 losing the Naga here. He is trying to run away, perhaps trying to run to the shop. Boots of speed would go a long way. Or in this case, slither a long way. One heroes for the Night Elf here. This does not fill me with confidence. Naga gets to escape. Low HP or not.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now tier 3 is going to be coming up next. This is looking very unusual. Demon Hunter just straight up without items. Circlet purchase. Not the boots. Yeah, Kaho has some creeping to do. The lower the hero levels are, the better it is for Undead. Because the lower the hero levels are, the better ghouls are. Undead is fine fighting with level 2. DK just needs aura, and level 1 coil can be enough. Night Elf needs the levels more. That's at last level 2 for the demon. At last some stats. Gold mine being cleared here. I wonder if this Acolyte is up to something. The Scouting Acolyte is, after all, still alive. We do finally have the boots. And a good read by Kaho. He knows where the opponent is. Oh, there's an Acolyte moving out. That is pretty suspicious. Okay, Kaho now can do something. He's got the Dryads for the control. He's got a decent Demon Hunter. I don't want to call him anything more than decent, though. Being only level 2. Oh, Naga right into the creeps. And that is Naga down. Creeps get the last hit, though. No kill here. But could be more kills. Those Dryads are really nice to have right now. You can see the double slow from the Dryad poison, from the Naga. Okay, Kaho is turning up the heat finally. This is more what we know he's capable of. That's a lot of kills. Oh my lord. Fiend and Naga and 3 ghouls. Maybe even 4 ghouls. Whoa. That is huge kills right here. 1-0 with a crucial error. Not retreating over here. He tried to turn around, maybe take a fight. That was a gigantic punish. That was enormous. Good job here by Kaho. Normally, a catch like that with kills like this is game winning. And that is finally going to be level 3 for the Demon Hunter. Getting rewarded with a great item as well. Big heal potion he loves to get. Oh, and he can steal the item here as well. God damn. God diggity. For a moment there, it was looking like we were heading towards a 3-0. Dispel against the Reju, very nice, but it's more and more ghouls falling. Demon still feeling powerful. Got that heal potion. There it is. Committing it, trying to get another kill. Taking out the statue would be big. Gets it with the mana burn. Really, really good game by Kaho. I would say early game maybe a bit over-aggressive. He was looking very low level for a long time. Ah, look at the block with the bears. Lich might still fall. Very squishy on that level 1. Pretty sure he's dead, in fact. Demancher chasing with boots should be easy here. Coil, though. Oh, that's a return kill. The Naga getting slowed. The Naga at the shop barely surviving. Oh, the demon didn't run down the Lich. Oh, that's a big mistake. Might still die, though. The Dryad. Oh my god, what is going on? Cow, open your eyes. Lich denies himself. Well done by 1-2-0. Kaho here now was a little over-aggressive. Big last hit. Who's it gonna go to? It's the demon. The item as well. Kaho there had everything going perfectly for him. Ideally would have liked to kill the Lich, pass the TP, save the Naga with TP. I'd say Kaho still has the lead here, but getting perhaps a bit more even. One of Manos is a great item against Demon Hunter. Kaho know that now, though, with the expansion. If this one finishes, he should be quite ahead here. Double Invo Potion is really good. Now it's going to have protection for the squishy Naga as well. She's finally rejoining. Almost level 3. Demon on 4. Looking good on the levels. And 1-0. Low HP on pretty much everything. Hold arrow turned off at the moment. Still from the creep. TP out by 1-0. Clean escape. Almost losing the Fiend, but not quite. And now there's a lot of camps down here. In theory, Kaho could get 1, 2, 3 camps, maybe even 4. The Undead is nowhere close by to contest. This is a great creep position for the Night Elf player right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's got lots of slots still to carry items, especially on the Naga. One-0 would need to find this cancel here right now to keep the game even. But with the tree finishing up, Kaho is again finding himself in a big lead. Cloak of Flames is decent, but I think you'd rather have some tankiness. Something like a Helm of Valor. Helm of Valor would have been sick. Up here was the Ancient Django. That one is really good. The DK is about to level 4. Good level up there as well. Aura gonna improve the entire Undead army. Not the greatest damage items, by the way, either for 1-2-0 here. And there it is. Like I said, 3 kills quickly taken. Big progress for the Night Elf heroes. Vlog with the resub. Thank you very much.
Forces are under attack.
The rallied statue. I think he still didn't see the expansion, by the way. He pulled it back. Scourge Bone Chimes. Oh. I feel like this is sometimes overrated for the bears in this matchup. In this matchup, normally bears get slowed and kited and killed quickly. But for the demon, it's nice. Yeah, demon here. About to level 5 from this camp, isn't he? Ah, perfectly level 5 before the next big fight. Kaho has to win this game, surely. Great mana burn. Perfect minus 150. Lich now at nothing. Couple of wisps missing over here. But I think even without the expansion, this should be Kaho's game. 1-0 is hoping for one last hurrah, one last big push. Mountain Giants. You know, I like that. You throw in 1 or 2 Mountain Giants, it's going to be very hard for the Fiend army to properly do its damage. If you use Taunt well. There's a bit of a risk that if you go MGs, you have fewer bears, you're going to run out of healing. So most Night Elves don't dare to do it. MGs can be really good in a fight like this, in a game like this. But what if you run out of rejuve, you know? That's the big worry. It's of course all about the Demon Hunter, as we know. Lich dead! Game over! GG! Kaho ties it closer. 1-2 now the score. Green camp pulled in. Has to make sure the Ancient of War here doesn't fall. He's taking a lot of damage right now. Lots of aggro on this Ancient of War. Fantastic item for the Demon Hunter. By far the best early game item. Incredibly strong early game item. Now we can also take more damage from the creeps. He's gonna heal much of it up passively. Now it's time to turn off Immolation though. Okay, close call there. Ancient of War took a lot of damage. Whew, 18 hit points in the end. Good experience for the Demon Hunter, of course. Ghouls already moving out, looking for the expansion cancel. And I feel like this is a very easy expansion for 1-0. Is that really what you want to be doing these days? There's no way this tree is going to finish. Ain't no chance. Got the wisps here ready for the detonate. That's pretty neat. Berserker now going to be a very important unit. Oh, 1-0 gets it. And if he kills the Shadow Priest, that's going to be level 2.
Is under siege.
Yeah, I think I was playing very much the wrong build here. Kind of like on Springtime. Giving way too easy of an early game here to the Undead.
Our players' forces are under attack.
Even if you don't kill ghouls in the attack, even if you don't steal last hits, you keep the Undead busy for so long that you can easily get up the Tree of Life. This is a bad position for Kaho. Very bad. Kind of sloppy, to be honest. This is an outdated creep route, an outdated opening. Where exactly this is what's always going to happen if the Undead is playing well. Now look at this advantage. Tech already started as well. Expo mining. 1-0 didn't even have to go for a narrow tower here early. Full control by 1-0. Demon Hunter didn't even get the time to go for boots. That's another good thing, by the way. If you harass here early, stick around the whole time, slow the Undead down with Immolation, do damage, maybe find ghoul kills, blah, blah, blah. On the way back, you can go to the shop and pick up boots. That's also going to be good for the early game. Yeah, gotta say, little disappointed with Kaho today. On 2 maps, playing absolutely the wrong build. Can he even force the TP? Oh, wow. Even forcing the TP here. 1-0 playing this very, very well. Outplaying Kaho hard at the moment. Kaho making mistakes that he can't afford to make against a player like this. Almost losing the Ancient of War. Don't want to do that. At last, Demon level 3. counter expo now coming. But that's gonna take a while still. Got the double crypt.
Players' forces are under
If there's a third crypt, we might even get to see gargoyles. Happy and Labby both have been playing a fair amount of gargoyles on this map recently. GG. Yeah, this game's over. Bit of a shame losing 2 maps here, playing simply the wrong builds.